live painting session. Forgive the camera if there's like weird shadowing or reflections. It's just my little screen protector is broken and the camera's messed up. Anyway, so it's gonna be a little bit funky, a little bit. So okay. Anyways, we are doing this painting, Nostalgia. This is 3 feet by 3 feet. It's a dot painting, and it's just been an absolute hello, good evening, darling. Hi, good to see you. I had to clean this up a little bit, so I repainted the black parts. It can get a little bit dusty looking, and even though it'll probably be okay once I varnish it or whatever, God, it's loud outside. Holy shit. Um, it'll probably be okay, but I like to freshen it up some. Like I gotta work on that little part right there. Like, there's just some stuff. But I did the edges because I have to fill in these edges. So that's what we're here to do tonight. And I had tested a varnish on this set a long time ago, so I painted over it because I don't want there to be an inconsistency of uh, having like a varnish spot. Thank you. Yeah, so this is the rope that I went with, like the style. I wanted it to be more distinct, but this is just really the only way it could work. So I think that gives it enough texture. Like it's a little different than like what we had originally liked, but I think this works for this particular scale. And it actually, since it's not perfect, it kind of has a little bit of bend, right? Like there's some movement. I almost wanted to fix that. You know me. It was driving me crazy. Sorry, there's so much shadowing. It was driving me nuts. And I was like, no, you have to move on. Perfectionism is the enemy of finishing anything. Seriously. So that's what I'm learning with this piece. And this piece is freaking beautiful. So thank you for being on this journey with me. But yeah, so I had to black this out. Sorry. I'm kind of like, I feel like I haven't talked to anybody in like a long time about this process because I really haven't. But anyway, so I had to black it out and then I'll just go over that at some point. Yeah, I love it not straight too. Yeah, it doesn't feel like strategic, it just seems very organic and kind of human, right? It's not AI. So over here on this, so we have this is my big jug of black paint. This is a 1/2 gallon black noir. So this is what I use. And then I'm squirting it into this ramekin. And there's some water in there too. It's a mess, but I've learned how to do a few things a little more efficiently than maybe properly. And that's that dirty ass heater that we will not turn on. Like, ew, how ugly is that? I mean, I'm grateful, but it's hideous. So, anyways. So yeah, that's what this is, paper on top of a table. But oh look, there's a mic stand that an angel sent from heaven gave me. So anyway, and those are some drawers with stuff in it. So that's gonna kind of be what you're seeing with the camera pointed like this. So that's just an overview of what the plan is. Hello, darling.
Hey.
So yeah. Let me grab some paint. Totally, I agree. Thank you for that, Pinky. It does. It makes it a little less uptight. A little less uptight. More country. It's more country. Thank you for deleting that. You can block that person. I didn't like his the name of his channel. Pinky says hello, Dimitri. Well, she said hi, Dimitri, to be I don't even know. Precise. That's what I was trying to say. Precise. He says hello. She did say hello. I thought she said hi. I'm tripping. Oh, how are you? I can't wait to see the screenshot. So I went to work today and oh, you're barely on the screen there. I went to work today and I'm very grateful for that job. It's always pretty straightforward. But I got done with it just in time, started not to feel very good. And Piggy said she wants to see you go up one of those berms one day. She saw your, I told her about your Instagram. Yeah. So I'll be your photographer, babe.
Yeah, it's hard to go up the berms when I'm holding the thing.
I'll walk with you over there and then I'll video you. And that'll be your beginning, your comeback to stardom on Instagram. Yeah, I'll be his videographer. I will be his videographer. So I ordered some sandpaper for the planet painting because I need to smooth out the surface, and the little drill I have, it's not practical for that size. That's like for little shit. So, but it's not here. There are a lot of bumps on that painting just because it was that was like pretty large scale for me. And so there's a lot of like paint drops, like blobs on there that dried. Yeah, just like mistakes like that, sloppy mistakes. I didn't know it was going to turn out so amazing. So I didn't really take that whole process totally seriously. And then once it developed into those amazing planets, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to like really take care of the background. Hey, Kelly. Welcome. We're just BSing and painting. Hanging out. Hanging out. I've made an internal vow to not harass Dimitri this evening. Only a little tiny bit, but not like a lot. As he moves about the cabin freely. It's so fun because he's such a good sport. Thank you, Kelly. So I'm doing the top part for the tree. I've already submitted it. Sorry, I can't really do much else with the camera right now, but you get the picture. The grass down there looks pretty dope. I'll do a better close-up later, but I just really want to focus on actually getting some work done because I have deadlines. I've learned that I love working with deadlines. But I like free form work within deadlines. Like, okay, you have a deadline to do this, but like not a commission, but like an entry, right? Like a display of my work, like my most inspired work. And that's what I love. So I think I just need to enter contests just for fun, just for the exercise in completing a painting, especially a large scale painting. Sorry, I know that's kind of a bad angle. It's very blurry. But I think that's what I need because I want to build up enough. I want to get like, oh yeah, the swing is so dope. I made a small scale painting called Nostalgia one day and was like, oh my God, this thing's amazing. I'm going to do a large scale one. So here, I'm actually going to back up. We got to see this thing before you go because I know you're busy. You're busy. But yeah, dude, the freaking swing is so sick. I'm going to add more grass too. It's going to be a little bit more grass. I'm not going to come up above the tree though. I'm just going to straighten it out like toward the end over there a little bit. Or make it a little less straight line. But yeah, I'm so proud of this. This is like, and then there's my other one over there. It's hard to see. During natural light, it's really beautiful, but I've learned a lot from that tree. Like my trees won't be washed out again. Like it's a little bit washed out because of light blur, because it's just too damn glossy. So I know. I know now. So, anyways. This tree, yeah, it sparks a lot of memories for people. And I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there. Those memories are usually positive memories from childhood. Even if you had a shitty childhood, a tree swing, usually, unless there was just no, you know what I mean? I'm not even going to go dark. But usually, tree swings, no matter what your shitty situations were as kids, they they usually represent like restorative energy, you know, like you have fun at a on a tree swing. I wish I could listen to music, but that's just not, yeah. So I finally figured out how I can go ahead and get all my songs copyrighted. I mean, most of them are anyways, but um and like I've found like a more efficient way, which is awesome. So um so I'm looking forward to that because then I might be able to just play my stuff then because I would own, I mean, I do own copyrights, but I'm just saying, so I have a free range of like everything because I can copyright things as I go because it's not that hard. Now that I know how to deal with files and stuff like that. Being self taught to deal with like files and technology stuff like that, like, and for someone that's not exactly proficient or even really literate in the computer technology world, like JPEG, M4, like I don't know what any of that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Tropical trees. Yes. I've thought I want to take a stab at palm tree, and yeah. So right now, I just kind of have, since these are such large scale, I just have like a backlog. The next one I want to do is a large version of Moment of Zen. So it's basically like a Japanese garden with you know, the stones, like the stone yard and a bench. Here, I'll show you this example. Where is this example? It's right here. One moment, please. Here's one of them, anyways. I have a couple. But, like this. Like the Japanese vibe. I just love that so much. These were so fun to make. And then I have one more. Oh, Like, how beautiful is that? So I'm going to make a big version of this. I would love to do like a banana tree, but it's a complicated thing when you're talking about big leaves and stuff because the dots, my particular style, it makes it a challenge. Like for example, I would like to do like maybe like an elephant ear leaf, right? But my style of dotting, I would have to figure out how to make it not look cheesy because I'm all about texture. I do intentionally textured um, foliage, basically, right? Um, because to do it smooth, I can't, I just don't know. That's more Aboriginal, where all their dots are the same size. Um, but I'm about texture and dimension, so it's tough. So palm tree is definitely up there. I'm thinking maybe even like those big old like banyan trees, dude. Oh my god, a giant fig tree, dude. Fig trees are beautiful, especially big, huge ones. Like oh my god, but their leaves are really big and they're really slick. So to convey that type of leaf, I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm such a nerd. It's a total process, basically. And I don't know. I mean, I'll try, but the thing is about trying, it takes a long time to try because the dotting process itself is so, um, it's very slow that by the time I know if it's going to be good or not, I've already invested several hours. You know what I mean? So to try new things, completely out of my wheelhouse, it's a time commitment. And right now, I just have a backlog of ideas that I have to get out on canvas, and that's going to probably take another year. I've been working on this one since, I think, August, maybe. So, what's it going to be? May? Yeah, so like a long ass time. Fuck, I can't believe it's going to be May. What the hell? Is it May tomorrow? I think it's May tomorrow. Cool. Thank you, Kelly. Good night. Get that beauty sleep. Um, yeah. So, Miss Pinky D, what is cracking with you? I'm sorry I haven't done my walk. I feel bad for me. I feel bad for you too, because I love our time together when I go fuck around outside. So, I don't know. Tomorrow I'm going to go do laundry at the laundromat. So, um, I'll go walking while my clothes are washing and drying because it's going to be like 30-minute, um, 30-minute intervals. Oh, fuck. I gotta be careful. Okay. 30-minute intervals. Can you hear that dog? In fact, I could probably make it up one of those hills while my clothes are actually in the wash. That'd be crazy. I think I could do it though, because we'll be close to it. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Sorry. All right. Damn. I totally. It's hard for me to hunker down right now, but that's why I'm doing it. Because I have to. This is where discipline comes in with projects like this, too, because, man, this is not what I want to do right now. I mean, it is and it isn't at the same time, if that makes sense. I just feel very, a little bit worn out, to be honest. Mild to moderate pain just makes me so fucking tired. Like in long durations. Like it's like annoying amounts, you know? Like it's not enough to be like, oh fuck, but it's enough to be like, oh damn, you know? If that makes sense. So, yeah, how is the best moderator in the world doing? How you doing, girl? So I've listed this painting for 12.5 thousand. I feel good about that number. Slow, yeah. I hope you're taking it easy. I know you have laundry and shit. That's what ugh, God. I have to do that tomorrow. I feel like I'm phoning it in a little bit with these. I need to get some other colors in here. I feel like I'm being very lazy with my application right now. Let's see. Let's throw in, but these are all kind of the same. Hold on. One moment. All right, we're gonna get some lighter colors. Lighter colors. Ooh, is that mixed well? Yes. Okay. Hmm. I really wish I had some music I could play. So I heard something the other day about space flight. And I did not realize this. I mean, I knew it wasn't that far, but I didn't think it was this not far. So, let me explain. Besides the fake moon landing, um, no astronaut has traveled outside of, I think it's like 325 miles or something, outside of our orbit or like our atmosphere or whatever, like in fucking space. Like it's a ridiculous. Even if it was, if even if it was 325,000 miles. See, I don't fucking know. I don't have any concept of. But I know it's like not a lot of miles, and so we go from not being it so, except for the Apollo missions, right? Wink, wink. So that just seems interesting to me. Like we traveled that far in the 60s before fucking microwave ovens, before cordless phones. Hell, it was pretty much during rotator dials. Sorry, I was not. I wasn't trying to. That was not the point of me talking about it. But yeah, I just find that very interesting. That yeah. And there have been a lot of like people very skeptical about that very serious astronaut trip those people went on the other day. I wish it was just more honest, right? Like, let's say that they actually went into that little stratosphere, right? Like 2 inches, like above our sky, right? Let's just say, okay, fine. You guys did it. Okay, let's just say. I mean, they didn't, but let's just say. I wish they would have just been honest about it and been like, yeah, we're rich and that was hella fun. And just like make it, instead of trying to act like it's this monumental step for not mankind, but womankind, these out of touch bitches that cannot be real for just any amount of screen time at all whatsoever. That would have been so, like, people would be like, oh, fuck them, they're rich. But at least it would have been honest. Like, hey, my friend's boyfriend has more money than almost 100% of the people on Earth, like, except for maybe like 6 people. So he's going to fly us to fucking space and it's going to be dope. And I'm definitely not turning that down. Like, at least that would have been an honest freaking slice of reality instead of this bullshit, corny ass display of fake virtue. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, exactly. It's such an insult to actual astronauts. And it's just so corny. I just can't even tell you how corny it is. I love you, babe. Yeah, it really chaps my heart. But it does. Dude, Dimitri is not about the fake moon landing shit. I love it. So I gotta like lay it on thick. Cause dude, it's like, it's just the fakest thing. That's, you know what though? But that's how hardcore propaganda like indoctrinates people. Fuck, I've been the most indoctrinated person ever. Man, I've literally been a part of 3 separate cults at 3 separate times of my life. Like, I am very, like, I am cult friendly, and that, dude, I believe I am so Pollyanna. So I have been susceptible to some shit, dude. So I understand. Oh, don't you call it a ride. That is very disrespectful, Pinky. You would never say that about Buzz Aldrin. And it's like, well, I would though. Because I don't even know if he actually went on a ride, but he definitely went on a prop and a soundstage. 100%. Dude, I'm so glad it's just you and me most of the time on here. That's so fun. It'd be cool if LaDonica popped in. Or like one of my family members in general. That'd be dope. LaDonica is like that is like a an Easter egg of like, hell yeah. Everyone loves her energy. But yeah, that would be sick if she came through. Hollywood at its best, yeah. Dude, it duped an entire world. Dude, I just my irritation with that is just like, you guys, we didn't even have fucking like we didn't have cell phones, dude. Like I don't even know. Did we have satellites back then? We need to look up. Can you look up when the first satellite was? Like just the fact that they did that in one shot, right? Like, yep. Yeah, exactly, Pinky. I think someone said they may have been on like mushrooms. They sounded like it, or Katie did for sure, which is fine. Hey, you know me. I don't have a problem with people. I'm an enabler. But, um, and that's another thing. I think she was on drugs. So that's not even for the narrative they're trying to spin. That's not valid, dude. They're just being dishonest. I don't care if she did those drugs. I care that she's acting like she didn't and that she did some profound experiment for the betterment of mankind. Like, just get the fuck out of here with that. You're so out of touch. It's like you're just actually disgusting. It disgusts me. Like, I'm just such a more serious person than that. Like, I just can't. I don't have time for the. I mean, I have time because I can talk shit about it. You know, like that's the time, which I'm fine with because it needs to be discussed. So it becomes a part of my serious conversation, you know, but because it's so yeah, and she was a and what you told me about Katy Perry, she was a total bitch. I won't say her name in here, but our cute little singer songwriter, that probably sounds condescending to her. That wonderful artist. Um that Katy Perry was a real vile bitch to her during an American Idol freaking audition. And then they're like talking about her looks. Like, I know but it doesn't matter. They don't get a pass because that's the job. They're gross for for doing that. I don't care. Part of that job description is being a gross person and making people feel bad. Like, ew. You can just say, no, that's not really our style. You don't have to go into detail like, that doesn't match your looks. Like, fuck out of here, dude. Like, yeah. It's bullying. It's just straight up bullying. And I love how she was like, hey, I didn't even ask to be here. All right. Y'all freaking called me. Oh, I know. I couldn't even name the other people that were on that flight. I don't even know their names. So that's partly my fault. But that's, like I said, that type of shit works on me. I do give my attention to things that are distractions. And that's just a fact. Like, because it's pop culture, you know? So it's part of what's trending. If you, it's like you kind of have to take that type of information in just to stay on top of things. Yeah, they were actual scientists, right? Like real astronauts. Oh my god, we brought glam to space. Again, that's fine if you really were honest about that, you know. Oh my god. And Gail trying to grandstand like we did really important research up there. How dare you? We were part of an incredible mission to figure out how we can put more trash in space. That is revolutionary. That's literally what Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos, the guy who literally manufactures or is the conduit for our pollution problem, like our physical pollution problem, like plastic. He's like the godfather of creating avenues to get more plastic. And he wants to figure out with Blue Origin how they can take that trash and put it in fucking space, dude. I am not even kidding. Yeah, so much research. That's like something I would say the last night I had to finish a report that I hadn't started. Mom, God, I was doing research. And then really research all of our encyclopedias to get a bullshit enough answer to put together to write a paper with. The encyclopedia. I loved the encyclopedia. It was so friggin' cool. I loved the encyclopedia so much that I talked to George. He was on board though. When I was pregnant with Leslie, think how idiotic this is. I was pregnant with Leslie and I wanted her to have a literal encyclopedia salesman came to the fucking door. And we signed up for this like $2,000 encyclopedia, not even taking into consideration that by the time she could even begin to appreciate the encyclopedia, like 5, 6 years old, it's gonna be fucking outdated. Like the outdated ass encyclopedia we had. And we lugged that motherfucker back to LA when we moved from Arizona. Dude, we actually took, I think it was what, like 36 volumes or something. Because it wasn't just the alphabet, it was like we ordered classic children's books as well, which those are timeless, but dude, this was before Amazon. This was back in 2000. Oh my god. So we bought that and then we bought a Patriot vacuum. This is all while we lived in Fort Huachuca, the military base in Arizona. Um, we actually bought into door-to-door salesmen and overpaid trying to build our credit. That was what we said. And then I realized he was a horrible money manager. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing either. So, not a good combo. I was a little country girl. I thought the husbands were supposed to take care of everything. For real. Like, yes, I'd get a job, but he would handle all the rest of the shit. Isn't that wild? Like, I really was like traditionally, my mindset was very traditional in that way. Which I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to be honest. But it was not helpful given the person I counted on to fulfill those duties. Oh no, I just like put my hand in that freaking paint right there. I forget I just have to keep going to that side. Okay. Because I have to rest my hand, so. All right. Okay. All right, let's see. I have to scoot this down. I gotta dry that.
Coffee's on.
Thank you. Pinky, are you still there? Are you okay? Yay. You better still be there. Is this really, really boring without music? I guess people can put on their own music. You can say that. Hey, turn on your favorite playlist and watch me paint. Because then you're getting your custom playlist. So that's cool. That's actually a good idea. Put on your custom playlist and hang out. Ooh, this paint is too thick. That's not gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. All right. We don't have to blast it like a maniac. But I guess Born to Be Wild is, that's hard to listen to at a low volume. Oh, good. Then perfect. That works. Thank you. I love yours as well, obviously. Obviously. Pinky's pour paint tutorials. I'm gonna make you a YouTube star. Pinky's pours. Pour with Pinky. Paint pour with Pinky. I love that. Pinky is poor. Poor Pinky. Dude, I feel like a lot of us are fucking poor, dude. Oh my god. What in the actual F? I like that. You could do a play on words. Oh, I have the arch over that. I think that's blending okay with the stuff on the bottom. That's the whole... See, so all this right here has taken a fucking 49 minutes. Let's say 45. Hell yeah, taco money, baby. That's what I'm talking about. What else do we possibly need? Poor. That has a ring to it. Poor. Pinky pour in pain. Oh my god. But not poorly. Pour in paint, although not poorly. That is. Peter pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Pinky poured a paint of pour to pour and ate some porridge. Well, my gosh. I'm going to get off of here in 8 minutes. 8 minutos, or 7 minutes now. I'm going to get off of here. 8 o'clock. Then it's 1 hour. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been a fucking day, dude. Oh my god. So, little Miss Nisi, I won't say her name on here, but you know who I'm talking about. She said yesterday her substitute teacher was like, if you guys get a sad face at the classroom, then you're not going on the field trip. And I don't know when this field trip is supposed to be. So she had said that that's also why she was upset. But who knows? Who knows? Sister said that there's definitely like something's weird for sure. One of her little friends told her this scary thing about the bathroom where you look in the mirror and you say something 3 times and it's like scary, like so that sucks because Emma has, you know, like they're just not exposed to stuff, you know. But they're gonna get exposed to stuff because of kids. Like stupid shit, bad shit. And that just sucks. I hate that. I definitely got exposed to some crazy ass shit as a little kid. But I also feel like we were hardier back then. Whether that was a good thing or not. But whatever, we just were. We didn't have it easy. So. But yeah. So, Nisi, I think she'll be okay, but she's just kind of going through a hard time. So who knows? And she might be holding something in that she thinks is a big deal that to us is not a big deal. You know, like little kids can make such big mountains out of molehills, you know? So, but yeah, she's just being a little nervous, a little weird. So, but anyways. All right. Ooh, we have 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I would like to put on record Free Palestine. I mean, I've put it in writing. Yeah, definitely different these days on all fronts. Definitely. So I'd like to say free Palestine, and I'm disappointed in this administration. And there needs to be, in every city and precinct, there needs to be a police oversight board that reviews all body cam footage and reports, and make it mandatory. If you do not have your body cam on, you get suspended without pay for like a week minimum. Now, if you don't have your body cam on with an incident, you lose your fucking job. So that's me. So I'm gonna run for mayor. But yeah. So yeah, I just had to say it. I've written about it, I just haven't said it out loud. But in true L.A. Jones fashion, I am optimistic and wish for the best, even though people are just unrelentingly disappointing, especially ones with power. Yeah, so convenient. Yeah, exactly. Like that there's just a looseness with that culture of policing, and it needs to enough is enough already. There are too many fatal accidents, you know. Oops. Yeah, well, that oopsie has a fucking family, you know. That oopsie had children. That oopsie had a degree. That oopsie was doing something with their life. And even if they weren't doing anything with their life, that oopsie was a life. So to be so cavalier about fatalities and mistakes with cop violence is just beyond my scope of respect. Cops definitely have to earn my respect on a case-by-case basis. I have no fucking respect for that institution. And even if I had to call them, they're supposed to do their fucking job. Nothing more and nothing less. Oh, they reinstated my SpongeBob video back on TikTok. Because I appealed it. I was like, no. That's stupid. So I think what happens is, like, the robots... Oh, I got to get off of here. But the robots flag it. And then if you don't dispute it, it just stays flagged, like, in the system. But if you dispute it, then I bet you a person has to take a look at it. And be like, oh, okay. And, like, find the nuance. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, yeah, exactly, Pinky. They've earned your respect. That's what I mean. Is there are cops that definitely deserve respect, but they have to earn that shit. It's not just given anymore. We don't trust you. We don't fucking trust you. And you don't trust the public at large for good reason. So it's a very sketchy relationship. You know? They see the worst of the worst every day. So that has to wear on you. Harden you. So there's a lot of trauma being a police officer. And at some point, they should have to find another line of work because of that trauma. That trauma causes damage to not only the police officer, but to the people they encounter in the streets. Wait, I'm sorry. You saw it last night. 10 minutes on there made me longest I had been on there in years. Was it that cop site that has the police cam? I'm sorry, I'm lost, dude. I was just the delay on here makes it kind of hard for me to remember what I was saying 5 seconds ago. Okay. Oh, TikTok. Oh, yeah. Totally. Yeah, this delay is pretty gnarly. All right, so here it is. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. That was fun. Got some done. I'm going to continue working, but I'm going to do my zone. Look at the grass. Oh my God. I love that tree knot right there. I'm so proud of this, dude. I love you so much, Pinky. I love you. Okay. Ugh, I like the little knots at the bottom. Ugh, thank you. Man. All right. I love you. Thank you for hanging out, and I will hit you up in the morning. Okay? All right. Well, I'll say goodnight later, but you know what I mean. Okay. Bye. Or later.